budget haiwezi kupita kwa bunge. Na ikipita kwa bunge, miezi mitatu baadaye tutaibadilisha iwe ni budget ya mwananchi wa kawaida.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Lovey Talks, and do you know what's really happening in Kenya? You know, I've been talking much about Kenya because Kenya is my business now, because I want to see it change and I want to show the whole world that this is Kenya that we really need. So, you know, as Kenyans are really fighting for the good governance, the good future of the country, the neighboring countries are really mocking them. You understand? I don't understand how you are in your country and you can't even, you are not free in your country. Like in Kenya, Kenya is a freedom of, the constitution gives them the freedom to do everything they want. They're being led by constitution. Even the president cannot go against constitution. No one is above the law. You understand? I think it's only Raila Amolo Odinga that is above the law. But that's for Kenyans.
Ati Raila akiwa rais, Wajaluo watakutukojelea sisi. Itakuwa saa ile Mjaluo akipata kama anakojoa, unataka kupita na kwambia, hey, simama, serikali bado inakojoa.
So the reason why the reason why I'm making this video is to show you that however much Kenyans are really fighting for the future of their country, the country, you know, once the country is free of corruption, you find that development will really take place very fast. And when there's high development, then we'll find that the economy will run smoothly. You understand? Why should the neighboring countries mock Kenyans when they are really trying to make it work for them? You understand? This thing has a long run. So the long run here is when Kenya will be a stable country running its economy, then you'll find that we'll have more employment. It will be easier to set up a business in Kenya. So what happens? People will come. It's those neighboring countries that will come to Kenya and set up their businesses, and they think that they are gonna just do that for free of charge, and it's because the Kenyans fought for it. So how do you really think that it's Kenyan business? It's Kenyan matters. But why do you really mock them that, oh, you're bringing stability, you don't respect your neighbor, your leaders? We only respect the leaders if they abide by laws and regulations that govern this country. Understand? If you are corrupt, you misuse the money that is meant for education, how do you expect people to be learned? How people to get kids to go to school, kids to get a lunch feeding program? So from the back of my mind, I want to say this: if each and every person won't fight for his or her country, then there's no need for a person to move from one country to another, seeing that there's green grass the other side. So you go to that country thinking that you're solving your life problems. Okay, you're solving your life problem by getting employment, getting good job, or getting money, and that's all. But back in your country, it's not the same thing. So if you'll be moving from your country going to another country because those people fought for their country to be whatever it is, then you in your mind, then you think that you are right to move there, then you are wrong. You understand? You can't go and look for a job somewhere that you didn't put effort to. Everyone has to stay in their country and work hard for their country to work for them. Let it work for you. Understand? If your country can't work for you, where do you want to go to? You have to stay there, fight till it's ready for you. Understand? I don't know if you understand me, because what I'm trying to say is this: You see America, there are people who fought for it. You go to Russia, the same thing. You go to South Africa, the same people who fought for it. But you find the system there is really good, that you can set up your business, you can get good education, and you can be successful in those countries. Why can't you be successful in your own country? Why? I have a question. Why? Why can't you be successful in your own country? So the moment you see other peoples are fighting, then find a way to support them so that they feel your support. The next day they see you coming to ask for salt, then they'll give you. Ask for sugar, they'll give you. But now you are seated somewhere saying, wachana wa Kenya wapigane, wa Kenya ni wapumbavu. So what do you mean? How do you promote, how do you ensure that one country fails? So that's my question. So I made this video to just tell people who are trying to mock African, mock Kenyans, who are really hitting the roads. Business, so the current business has to go. Some people died for this. Some people died in the process. And you, in your country, because you people are kind, you are cool, you are civilized, you're being led by you're being led, like, you have to respect your leaders. Like, you are scared to face the leaders and tell them, your leaders, that you are not doing what is right, what is good. So that's my opinion. What do you think? Because after a long run, you will find people from Uganda coming to Kenya, people from Tanzania coming to Kenya, people from Zimbabwe, from Sudan, all people from, they say, okay, now it's cool to live in Kenya. Then they bring their business. If they bring their business, they bring now people to work, people from their country to work in our country. So if you want to set your business in Kenya, set it in such a way that people working in your company are Kenyans. Because without Kenya, it's Kenyans who fought for the freedom you are having. You can call police and they come in time. You can get justice in our courts. Do you think you can get justice in your countries? Do you think your judicial system is working in your country? Do you think your president can even listen? When was the last time president commissioned a project in your country? So, because even in a scenario, we also have, like in other countries, we have 90% of the cabinets are sleeping.
Vice President Edward Sekandi, Prime Minister John Patrick Amama Mbabazi, and his Deputy General Moses Ali are in another world, dozing the evening away, indifferent to what their boss is communicating. Not far away, Finance Minister Maria Chiwanuka as well joins the party, an incident quite strange and happens probably only in Uganda and a few other places.
Had the president not been the one delivering the speech, okay, he would be sleeping too.
These are the men and women that the president trusts to implement his vision of seeing Uganda transformed into a first world country in 50 years' time, and as such, many are raising questions on whether the decision of these top guns in government to sleep at such a critical hour does not affect their implementation as the nation continues to boast of terrible infrastructure, miserable roads, and yawning health facilities.
When they're in a function and they are sleeping, they're in a function and they are sleeping. And I think that if the president is not the one if the president is not the one giving out the speech, he will be sleeping too. So we have to make things work for our countries, even before we run to go to another country. So Will you stand or will you run away? Thank you for watching.